Hey everyone, this is the Peaceful Warrior. This video is going to be about the implications that of Kakashi possibly killing Rin at the end of chapter 604. A few things. In my review of chapter 604, I stated that it would actually be pretty exciting and epic if Kakashi actually did kill Rin. Because in my opinion, if Kakashi killed Rin, there are really only two reasons that he would kill Rin off the top of my head. And I talked about these a little bit at the end of my review of chapter 604. But for the sake of this video, I'll repeat them. The first reason that Kakashi may have killed Rin is that he may have been on a Kasame type mission where he had to kill a comrade to protect the safety of the village, or he had to kill a comrade to keep his mission from being compromised. The second reason why I think that Kakashi may have killed Rin is because in his mind, that may have been him fulfilling his vow to protect Rin from dying at the hands of the enemy. And it's much better if she dies by his hand rather than by the hands of their enemies, because that would be unbearable pain. And in his mind, that would be him truly failing his oath to protect Rin from the enemy that he gave to Obito. Now, with all of that being said, one of the reasons why I'm hoping that Kakashi truly did kill Rin is because it would make Obito's turn to the dark side and his embracing the path of Toby truly epic. Only because the betrayal of Kakashi would truly be epic. Because if you notice, at the end of chapter 604, when we see Kakashi, with a Chidori strike through Ran's chest, he obviously doesn't want to do it because he's crying. And some people have speculated, well, perhaps this is because of the rain. No, because it's raining where Obito is, and Obito's not crying. Okay, we see Kakashi visibly crying. So we know for certain that is Kakashi, and he has his hand through her chest. So, I mean, this is no... If that was a clone of some kind, it would not be crying. Okay, it wouldn't be crying because that's what it would be trying to do. It wouldn't be sad about what it was intentionally trying to do. And if Rin was a clone, she wouldn't be trying to psych Kakashi out. You know what I'm saying? She wouldn't be saying Kakashi. You know what I'm saying? So that, plus, some people have even speculated that this may be an elaborate genjutsu by Madara. I don't think so. I think Madara is trying to take... I think Madara fundamentally understands some things about the ninja world that Obito was eventually going to be exposed to. And by being exposed to that, in his mind, several things about what Madara said about the world would begin to click, and he would implicitly begin to trust Madara more in his own mind. And eventually, depending upon what he experienced in the shinobi world, he would be driven to go back to Madara eventually. I think that's what Madara is gambling on, because Madara, the way that he tells Obito, you definitely be back, and when you do, you're going to truly thank me. I think Madara is not necessarily speaking from a elaborate planning scheme or genjutsu type thing. I think he's more so speaking on the basis of his experience. That, listen, I know this world, okay? I've been there, I've done that. I've seen the worst of what it has to offer. I've been betrayed, etc., etc. And I can tell you that something is eventually going to happen to you, and you're going to come back to me because at that point you'll know that everything that I'm telling you now, I was right. And Obito, if you look at that glance that he gives Madara back at that time, it's as though he realizes that Madara is right. And so to me, it was only a matter of time before Obito, you know what I'm saying, experienced something like this that that would make him lose faith in the world that he knows. And Kakashi killing Ren would be an epic catalyst for him losing faith in the world that he knows and embracing Madara's worldview and trying to usher in the world that he can believe in, that he wants to believe in. So now, for me, if we want to talk about alternatives, okay, one of the reasons why I say that this can't be an elaborate genjutsu of some kind is because you can't have Madara, if he's going to truly make an ally out of Obito, he can't do him dirty like the very world that he talked about would do him dirty. He can't do that. Literally, he cannot do that. If he's going to entrust anything to Obito and make him his unofficial heir, then he truly can't, like, stab him in the back like that and manipulate him as if he's just some random, you know, shinobi. He needs Obito to embrace this voluntarily, and he can't do that unless, like, I mean, if you think about all the things that Madara has said about how this world is full of lies, you know, that's exactly what, you know, Obito said is Toby. So how are you going to say this world is full of lies, and how are you going to pass that on to somebody who you're lying to? They're eventually going to lose faith in your plan if you, the progenitor of this plan, is lying. I mean, so it just doesn't make sense. Now, with all of that being said, most of the people who've commented in my videos have shared the disappointment about Kishi's direction when it comes to the identity of Toby, and how Obito is coming to be Toby, and I completely understand that. If you've seen any of my previous videos, you know that I understand where you're coming from. You truly do. But, I mean, to be quite honest, that's just water under the bridge now. I mean, it's clear. Toby is Obito, whether we like it or not. I mean, is he going to have some influence of the Spiral Zetsu? Who knows? But ultimately, it is going to be Obito. I mean, even if Spiral Zetsu may have a little bit of influence in, you know, Obito as Toby, I mean, it still ultimately doesn't matter. It's going to be Obito. I mean, it is Obito. We're seeing, like, one of the points that I made in my review of 604 is that if you look at the panel where Obito goes up to the armory of Madara in the cave, and we see all the weapons that he's eventually going to use as Toby, and that Madara has used in the past when he was in his prime, and we see the cloaks. Why the hell does he need to go grab a cloak? This is a question that I ask. Why does he need to go grab a cloak? I mean, he's not naked. He's wearing a Zetsu body. But, I mean, and it's not like he knows that it's raining, so it's not like he needs to protect himself or something like that. No. Kishimoto did that panel of him going to grab that cloak to show that this is one of the final steps to him becoming Toby. That's the sole purpose of that panel where we see him going to grab that cloak. Period. I mean, that's what we see. I mean, why do we need to see him wearing the Spiral Zetsu face when we see him now? He's not even wearing the Spiral Zetsu face. So I mean, it's like, why do we even need to see that? It's because Kishimoto is letting us know this is how he's taking the final steps into embracing his path as Toby, whether we like it or not. You know what I'm saying? Of course I feel that Toby, a character of that magnitude, should have been somebody much more serious who was doing the things that he was doing for much more serious reasons. But ultimately, that's not in our control. I mean, we can still talk about it. We can still talk about how bad of a decision it was. But in my opinion, if Kakashi truly killed Rin, then this makes the previous chapters worth reading, in my opinion, as I stated before, because it makes us appreciate how Obito was working his butt off to get back out there, connected with the world that he knows, with the people that he cares about, only to have the people that he cares about betray him on an epic scale. Like, can you imagine, after going through all of this with Kakashi, Kakashi gets Obito's Sharingan, is entrusted with Rin, is entrusted with the wisdom that, you know what I'm saying, you're never supposed to abandon your friends, because if you do, you're worse than scum. And he takes Obito's Sharingan. He experiences this lesson with Obito, all to kill Rin at the end of the day. Like, that would make Kakashi became Obito's only friend outside of Rin. I mean, so it's like, if Kakashi was to betray him on that scale, Obito would never be able to trust anybody ever again. I mean, and that's what will make him lose faith and say it's pointless to keep trusting. It's pointless to believe in these good ideals and these good platitudes. It's pointless to hope, you know what I'm saying, that people are going to do what they say they're going to do, because eventually you just get stabbed in the back. So it's better to just create a world where I know I don't have to worry about things like this. So that would realistically, he would have an epic reason to go now and embrace his path as Toby. So I mean, like I said, at this point, I can't hopefully this twist is real. Hopefully it's not fake. Hopefully Kakashi truly does kill Rin. Because if Kakashi doesn't kill Rin, I tell you what, the only thing that can make this worth it, and what I'm talking about is that right now, if Kakashi killed Rin, it's epic. I mean, this twist is truly epic, because the reasons why he killed Rin would be epic, and therefore Obito's embracing his path as Toby would be epic. But, okay, to play, you know what I'm saying, the advocate of those who say that this may not be real, and Kakashi actually just let Rin die as opposed to killing her, if Kakashi failed to protect Rin, then the reasons that he wasn't able to protect Rin have to be epic. Because if they're not, if the reasons that he was not able to protect Rin was not epic, and it's just some petty, trivial BS, oh, we happened to get separated, I couldn't see you, oh my god, you have arm through your chest. Oh hell no. Oh hell no. Oh no. We better not. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No. If Kakashi let Ren die, it better be because Madara was behind this whole damn thing, or it better be something epic, is what I'm really trying to say. It better not be nothing trivial from a combat perspective. Nah, I'm just not going to accept that BS. Which is why, for me personally, I want it to be that Kakashi killed Ren. Because if Kakashi killed Ren, then the reasons why he killed her are guaranteed to be epic. Like, Kakashi can't fail us if Kakashi actually killed Ren. But if Kakashi didn't kill Ren and he just let her die, then Kishimoto can fail us by making the reasons why Kakashi let her die to be petty and trivial. So that's why I'm hoping that Kakashi actually did kill Ren. But those are my thoughts, and I know you all have been checking me out, and I just want to send quick shout outs to Power World, Ambos, Karuchibi, Preppy, DT Block Akatsuki, Frank Vasquez, and some others who have been checking me out ever since I began making these reviews. I appreciate it so much, and take care. And as always, tell me what you think and share your own opinions as well. All right, peace.